Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I'm here to do some sealed Neon Dynasty. We tried the traditional sealed last time and did as badly as I think I possibly could, and so we're going to try spending 2,000 gems and seeing if we can do a little better here with the best of ones. Alright, taking a look at our rares, I really want to play red because of the Blazing Sky here. And the Ogre Head Helm being in red also helps. There's also some blue, interesting blue here with the ninjutsu boss of Satoru Umezawa and the reality chip. Both of these are quite interesting. And the Eater Virtue will fit into any deck, and we're going to put it in whatever deck we play. Ishin 2 Heavens as 1 is probably a little too much, but we'll see if we can get there with Samurai. This fits better with the red, and these two work better together, and this can be in any deck. Alright, since red is our first choice color, let's take a look at what we have in red. And then there's a possibility to attach to blue, and so maybe we'll take a look at what the red-blue deck will look like. Alright, so that is what the red-blue deck looks like. Let's just take a quick look here. So just taking a look at what we have here, this is kind of a bit of a hodgepodge. There's not a lot of synergies that really put it together. There's a bit of artifact synergy thanks to the enthusiastic Mechanaut, but the blue cards seem to lean towards ninjas, and the red cards seem there's like a mix of samurais and modified going on here, and I don't think that this really feels like it comes together well, and because of that, I don't think that red-blue is where it's at for us. Now, because we have Ishin 2 Heavens as 1, maybe we can do like some sort of samurai deck. Let's see if that can work. White seems to be the other major samurai color, so let's blend those together. And we'll add Ishin here and see if we can splash with the Scoured Barons there. Alright, so I added all the artifacts as well to see if we can get some additional synergy here, and this is not great. We do have some good removal with Kami's Flare, but there's just not a ton of Samurai and Warrior. There's a bit of modified, so these katanas, for example, and the Eater of Virtue can help get that going, but there's not a lot in the way of auras or counters in this deck either, and so I don't think that the Warrior Samurai is going to necessarily get there with this particular deck. And then it's asking a bit with When We Were Young to do the enchantment and artifact thing. That I think we can actually pull off thanks to the sagas and some of the enchantment creatures that we have, but this is not necessarily the strongest option here. Alright, we're going to take a look at what red-green offers because of this rugged highland, just to see if it could be a thing. So there is a little bit of a modified theme going on here, and that's not the worst thing in the world, and green has a ton of cards. Like, this is probably one of the thicker cards, but there's not a lot of power in green. We're looking at maybe the Boseiju Reaches Skyward and the Greater Tanuki as the strongest points of green, which doesn't feel quite as good as the other decks. Now that we've taken a look at the best options for red, let's go ahead and switch this over to blue and see what we have in the blue-black ninjas fold. So one thing I really like about this set of cards is that there's a lot of synergy between the cards. We have a good number of ninjas, not the best, but we have a decent number. The only problem with the ninjas is that there's not a lot of ways to get through at first. We're looking at the Network Disruptor to do a lot of the work here. But once you can get the ninjas going, there is a lot of synergy between the different ninjas. And we have a ninja boss here and Satoru Umezawa, and so that all works together in a very positive way. The Cyber Trespassers can let our creatures through. The Kamigawa Shadows can get our ninjas back. We have a particularly good set of ninjas in the Moonsnare Specialists, and also the Prosperous Thief is a nice one. We don't have the Moon Circuit Hacker, which I think is probably the best of the ninjas, but I'm pretty happy with a lot of the cards that do show up here, and so this is something that I really do want to consider. The real big downside is that we don't use the red dragon that we have in the card pool, and I feel like that's a card that I should not be letting down, even though Satoru Umezawa is pretty cool. So I'm going to think about this for a second and then try to decide between some red combo deck or maybe this deck here. But let's do some cuts here and see what if we can make this a good deck. So this is what the deck would look like if I scale it down a little. It looks like we're a little short on good cards, and so we're going to have to probably bring something back in between the artifacts and the black and red cards, and I'm not sure that I want to, so I think that this takes ninjas off the map, and we're going to see if we can do a little better in a different deck. Going back to red, of course. Let's see how it pairs with black. It looks like the red and black deck doesn't really hold up that well either. We're gonna try a different combo here. So I don't think that this deck can get there on modified, so I think we're gonna cut those cards. So this is something close to what this deck can do. I'm still not sure that this works because the payoff is not very strong for playing white here. Although white does offer the most number of enchantments to go with red in order to get the enchantment and artifact payoff. But that's just in white itself. Maybe I splash for Satoru Umezawa in red and blue. This might be closer to the deck that we want to play. It is not amazing in terms of its synergies here. And we have like a little bit of ninja stuff going on. I like the blue for the ninjas. But we don't have a ton of ninjutsu, right? And some of these creatures that we're playing are definitely less than ideal. But again, we want to play Atsushi, so this may be the deck that we have to play. This Covert Technician's not great. Its ninjutsu ability is mostly interested in hitting for 2 and just having a cheap body for 2 mana. I think that's the best thing of this. Otherwise, we're looking at putting the Reality Chip, Ogre Head, or Mechanaut, or maybe one of the Disruptors or Eaters of Virtue onto the battlefield, and that's it. And I don't know if that's good enough by itself. But yeah, I think that this will be the deck, and so let's go ahead with it. The other option is to play 3 colors, although I don't love that idea because of Atsushi, but maybe we could like 3 color into ninjas and just splash black for the Satoru, because some of my creatures here are just not that good. After poking around with this, I'm not sure that this is good enough here. The mana destabilization I think is too costly for us to support this, so we'll go ahead and put these back. We're not doing much in the way of samurais and warriors either. Okay, after playing around, I think that just going 2-color this deck is probably the best way to go, even though it's not the most powerful deck that I've built. But sometimes you just have to play with what you get. This is what I got. Here we go, game 1. Okay, we have our colors. We have a 1-drop, multiple 3-drops. I think this is fine. Strong card. I'll just take that. Figured something like this would happen, but you know, what else can you do? Can't lose a creature over that. I don't have any ninjutsu, so now we're not going to attack because I'm happy to trade this for the Prowler. Looks like they whiffed on their 3rd mana there. I think in that case, since I'm not going to be blocking that with the companion, we'll go ahead and get the Peerless Samurai going. Presuming a ninjutsu attack. Yeah. This is a strong one. But I think I can get a bounce effect on it. That might be good enough. Play this. Go to combat and we'll attack. That's going to affect me. So everything's going to cost 1 less. Little blockers. They can't block. So we're going to do this. Ninjutsu. Return this. Bounce this. Oh, I needed something that costed less. That's right. I mean, they're just going to repeat the same thing, right? That might have been a mistake. My opponent's running away with the life totals here, so I really do have to be a little bit more defensive now. We got the 5, so that's a thing. Maybe I'll channel this. Because I can't play 2 cards. Or just play this as a blocker. That's also an option. Probably the right one here. Yeah. Just want to be efficient with my cards here. We're going to keep them up because we know that they're ninjas and we just don't want any more surprises. It's a strong card. When this flips, I'm in trouble. Let's see. I'm gonna have to double play, so I'm gonna play like the 3 and the 3, I think, or maybe this 3. But this is the weakest of the bunch. I think we're gonna attack with the specialist. as bad as it feels, I think that the chef is stronger. We have to get rid of that. We can sack the 1/1. I think we're going to use the channel ability of this to tap down their attackers. So we're going to swing with both of these. Maybe I just play this as a blocker. The problem is that this becomes a big problem, a physically big problem. That's why I think I have to, yeah, I think I have to hold. My opponent has all the advantage right now, so this looks kind of bad for me. And I think this is not as good as this, even though they have a flyer, so we'll sack the 1/1. Did my connection go out? Hello? I'm gonna tap these two. Yeah, I'm not sure that I can get past this, but we will have to try. Attacking with this alone gets me Atsushi. Attacking with both, I can still block with Atsushi. I'm not going to be able to cast 2 unless I attack with the Samurai alone. And maybe I need that, so we'll attack with the Samurai alone. Cast Atsushi. Cast the Trash Bot. I think I have to cash Atsushi in. I'm not going to be able to win on the counter swing, right? They have 2 blockers. I have 1. Can't block this. Can't block this. That's 6. This will not trample through. So they block this and take 6, and I have a die on the counter swing, so we just need more cards, sadly. Alright, this is an option here. So, play this. Play this. It can deal 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker. What do we need to get rid of? I don't know that there is anything, right? We'll play this because it's cheap now. We can shoot the flyer, or we can shoot the lifelinker. I think we have to shoot the flyer because, yeah, because they can just pump past it. It's too dangerous. Submit 0. Then no attacks. End the turn. Alright, so I have to exile something I control. I think the trash bot? Maybe the Peerless Semi. Alright. We can't do much about that. We'll exile this. Do they have more tricks up their sleeve? Alright, so we can take this hit. If we just gang block this, we won't lose that much. Cancel. We're going to go to blockers. Gang block this one. And you can take out any two of them. Okay. It doesn't look good, but, you know, we have something here. Go ahead and play this. Okay, that's not the worst thing. But I think we need to keep it as a creature, unfortunately, because it has to be on blocking duty. So we hold. No. Well, there you go. Now I can't win. Good game. We'll take out what we can here in terms of these blocks. My opponent was a real slow player, and that I just was behind the entire game. Even Atsushi couldn't hold it together since my opponent got such an advantage early on. Alright, game 2. Alright, 1 drop to 2 drop. Lots of 4 bomb, a 4 bomb and then 2 other 4s. It's not great, but I think we can keep this. Especially when we got this as our first one. Okay. Get the Aki Ronin going. We have removal, we have discard. Draw, discard. Okay. Should I kill that? Or should I just play a land? I mean, I guess I can tap it and attack. And then discard and draw. I wish I could flash that in. But I don't think I need to discard any of this. So we're just going to hold. I mean, I might as well play it. Yeah, I might as well play it. But I'm not going to use this guy's ability. No attacks. Another turn. I think trading this for one of these is just fine. We'll do the double block. If they want to do a trick, we have the flare. Sure. Oh, that's annoying. They drew a card. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this guy. Just to make good use of my mana here. And then I think we're gonna hit for sure. Let me just start getting the damage in while we can. Okay, go to combat, hit. And And then we'll just play ground guy. Oh, that's annoying. Can I discard one of these? Sacrifice the network disruptor. We'll hold this for discard. And we will bounce your blocker. We don't really need the mana, so we can discard that. I'll take the win. On to the next game. Alright, we have like 2 drops all over the place. We're gonna keep this. They have an extremely strong 1-drop. I think we get the Mechanaut in. Even though we're not going to get much benefit off of its ability, we could still get the Prosperous Thief in afterwards. That's pretty strong. They're going to be able to ramp. They're going to gain life. This thing gets bigger. They don't want to risk it though. Okay, that's fine. We could play this for 1, or we could Prosperous Thief, bounce this, get an extra mana. Let me see here. This becomes a... So we're going to play this no matter what. Do I strike and just play the Samurai? Do I attack, bounce, Prosperous Thief for 3, and then get the... I think I do the Prosperous Thief. It's probably the best here. And then we can play this, bounce that. No, we'll do this. I'd rather, yeah. Return this. And then we can just replay this. If they get a big boy, we can bounce it with the Specialist. Looks like they're 4-color or 3-color. I think I just play out Sushi next turn no matter what though, right? Oh wow, they're really getting damage. I mean, I'll just bounce the Visitor, but that's pretty strong. No blocks. Alright, well, I mean, we have all this. Let me just go on the attack and hit. Maybe they have a reaction. If they have removal, I'd rather them shoot one of these for sure. We could also bounce with the Specialist and then Reality Chip. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that's probably the better deal here. We'll bounce the Thief. Bounce this. And then Reality Chip. And we can Thief again on the following. Pretty strong. I think they would want to spread it out though, because the capacity for my deck to bounce is kind of annoying, right? We'll play another red. I could reconfigure right now, but I don't think I need the stuff. If I hit with this and bounce this in, then I'll be able to cast Atsushi. So I'd go attack, Prosperous Thief, Ninjutsu, return this, hit, ramp, Atsushi the Blazing Sky. Seems strong. They're gonna smash real hard in the air. Two turns in a row. I'm gonna have to get the Mechanaut as a blocker for the next turn, huh? It's fine for one turn. Just gotta watch out for that spinning wheel kick. Alright. So we'll play this land. I'm gonna go to combat. Attack with that Sushi and Prosperous Thief. But that's good, because I need this to chump. Then I have this. That's fine. We are in full chump mode. Oh, they have more cards. Okay, that's gonna be a problem for me. They have a lot more advantage than I do. I'm gonna have to find a way to... If I can bounce this, maybe? That's not gonna help. This is gonna only help on the bottom. So... that costs 3. I can attack with Atsushi. That's not enough, though. This costs 4 to cast. I have 7 lands. So I can equip this. Attach this to here. If I play this, then I can cast this. Now I have chumpers. This is gonna flip. This is gonna put another counter, so I'm gonna be chumping. So I need one blocker. I attack with Atsushi. Stop. Okay. So they're out of cards, or they have just one card. I think I double block here. They jump here. Oh, they're gonna get rid of this though. Maybe I think I want to keep this, right? If I can, well, I'm not gonna punch through this. 4, 5, 6, but that has vigilance. It's just for this turn, right? I mean, I'm not gonna get there with this. So specialist, maybe I put this in front of here. And then just take 5. This is hard to block. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll try this. This is bad because I don't know how I'm gonna get through, but it's not like I'm gonna win otherwise, and I need this to get the card advantage. Okay, so this bounces. Let me see, is there a way for me to win? If I play this for 4, I can bounce this. And then this will tap the 5. Oh, maybe this is it. Okay, play this for 4. Bounce the flyer, so 4 is definitely getting through. We'll play this. We'll play the network disruptor. Tap down their Jukai preserver. Then if I attack with all 3 of these, they block this, these 2 get through. Go to combat. Attack with all 3. If they have a trick, I'm doomed. Or a removal, then that finishes me, but... I mean, not even necessarily. Okay. That was so close. That was so close. I made the right call. Alright, on to the next game. Alright, we don't have red, and I think that means we can't keep this hand. We just won't be able to cast anything except Searchlight Companion. Maybe the Moon Snare Specialist, I think it's going to be too slow. It's a better hand. I think it's fine. We'll keep this one. Probably pitch the Trespassers. Or put the Trespassers at the bottom. I mean, I could just keep 2 lands as another option. I don't know which of these is the better. I mean, if I just draw 1, then I'd be able to play. I'm gonna take the Trespassers and stick it at the bottom. I have a 2 into a 3. I don't want to play this. I can kill something. I can kill something again if I need to. Did they play something that's good? Did they play something that's good? That's good. Resolve that. They can't attack. Let's just finish that off now. Make them with the turn. We'll play you, and we'll play the Mechanaut. That'll get this cheaper the following turn. Will it be? I mean, we only have 1 red mana, so we can't really play 2 things. But this will be able to fly in and attack too. Okay, Brute Suit. That's fine. Kami's Flare will finish it if I need to. But we'll just go on the attack. Play the Samurai. Okay, so they're gonna attack with that. No blocks. I can't block with that anyways. I have removal options here. Or I could just freeze everything. So I think I attack. Yeah, I think I just attack. Go to combat. I could just attack with this, but I don't think I want to miss the damage. I'm kind of racing them right now. And then we'll play the Helm. And we can... Oh, we could have actually put it on something, huh? Let's go ahead and stick it. So I missed 2 points of damage by doing this, but this is life sometimes. We'll stick it on here. Okay, so this is going to be tough for me because the gaining life, I don't know if they're going to choose to do this. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now I have a potential blowout ready. So we're going to go to combat. We're going to attack with everything. And if they choose to crew and block, which I'm sure that they will. Yep. Let's go to blockers. It's not quite a 2-for-1 because the Circuit Mender is going to draw them a card. But Flare should do a good job shooting this down. My opponent is down on life here, so... Or down on lands here. So I'm just trying to eke in what I can. Then... I could reconfigure this, but there's no need right now. I can lock something down and hit again. This looks like they're mana screwed, though. Okay, sure. I play this and steal on the next turn. We'll attack with just this one. I mean, I guess trading this for this is the worst. This will block. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not losing any mana advantage by doing this. Sure. Trade that for that. Deal. I may sacrifice. Not yet. We'll play the Trespassers. We'll be able to remove a blocker and smash on the following turn. So I think that's good. Okay. I think we take the Golden-Tailed Disciple, force him to block the Disciple with the Kirin, or just straight up. Alright, so I want to do this or this. The question is, if I take this and attack with all three, they're going to want to block. Okay, they could. Alright, we're 3-1. Next. Alright, this is not a great start because I don't have any blue. And I do have a bit of blue in the deck, but because I can cast these three, I think I'm still going to keep this because I can play 1 and then 3. Really hoping that I draw a blue card soon, though. Okay. It's not a great start. Really bad start because I am not getting there. I'm gonna click this and attack. Okay. Please give me a blue mana. That's a big boy. I could trade these. That's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to bounce that, huh? Okay. I'm gonna hold. Okay. I'm not drawing the card that I need, which is very problematic here. Okay. Equip this to here. We'll play this. But I think I've lost. I'm getting mana screwed into a loss here. We're gonna attack. I might as well. No, actually, I want to hold this back to trade with the Coiling Stalker, right? Okay. Oh, that's a big... That's a big boy. We're going to do this trade so that doesn't grow. We'll block this. Actually, we take this hit because they don't have anything to recur right now. Oh, they can actually get that back. Okay, so they stack the triggers. Nice. That was a fail on my part. I finally got this, so yay. We'll play this and just bounce. They're their big boy. Oh, nice. Well, that's gonna suck. Okay, we'll equip this to... It doesn't matter, I guess. We'll equip this to here. An attack. There's no reason not to, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna block and jump, so... Unless they have removal. They could have removal. This just could be bad for me. I guess they could also play the Surge Hacker mech and Menacent for the attack. That's what I would do, actually. But we'll see if they see that. Oh, wow. Yep, good play. They had all the power that they needed. I'm pretty sure I've lost this one. I can stop 2 of these from attacking, which isn't bad with this. But I don't know if I can beat anything here. Play this. This costs 4. That'll leave me 1. There's no reason to attack, so I can trade. So I have to hold. No attacks on the turn. Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. I'll lock these 2 down. Trade. I mean, it's a little late, but I guess I play the big boy and equip. Bad trade, but all I can do. We will... Yeah. We will get this. And hopefully find a way to stabilize. Some kind of removal. That's not removal. Okay. They've got everything. Alright, so play this as a chomper. Sure, tap that. Play the Prosperous Thief as a blocker. We can play this will block 2. We have to play the Trash Bot. We have 3 blockers for creatures. 3 creatures. I have to block them. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm so dead. Nice. I can't even win because they have 3 attacking creatures. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's how they win. I have to double block, and so I'm just gonna take the kills that I can get. Okay. I got color screwed really badly that game. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that hand, but I felt like the odds of me drawing Island were relatively high, and I didn't. That's how you lose it in Magic the Gathering sometimes. Alright, here we go. This could be our last game. Okay, we have our 2 colors. We have 2 drops and Atsushi. Seems good. That's really good. And that only hits creatures. Let me see here. Play this. I can slow them down for a turn by bouncing. Hit bounce, or do I hit an ogre helm? Let's just hit an ogre helm. Keep some options open here. Okay, that's fine. Surprised I hit that instead of this. Okay. It's not going to do much of anything. That's fine. Okay. I think we just hit. Straight hit. And then play Atsushi. Just try to take my opponent down to get it together. Okay, we bounce that on the following turn. And they put a land on top. Play this on blue. So hit. This is not doing much of anything. This could bounce this, but we don't want to do that this turn. So we hit. We'll decline. We'll play the land. And then we bounce this, right? From your graveyard on top of your library. Okay, I think we just bounce. That's actually a little annoying. I think we bounce it when they get that. So we'll play this to get a little bit more damage on the board. Have a target. End of turn. That I can't do much about that. Let that go. I still have a lot of trouble here for my opponent. Okay, they're drawing, but it's going to be slow. Okay. This only deals damage to creatures. Alright. So. Go to combat. Hit with both. Then we're going to bounce. That's their blocker. Oh. Okay, that was a mistake. This was a blocker on the opponent. Whoops. Well, it's a good thing I have another one. Okay, sure. Okay. Looking for another blocker. This costs too much mana because of the ward. Is there Snakeskin Veil in this format? I guess that's what we're going to find out here. Okay. Play this. Return creature. We got there. Alright. Alright, we got to a winning record. We'll see if we can get another win. Okay, we have our colors. We have 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. Seems good. Pretend to have the 1-drop removal. It's another green deck. With Death Ledger. That's annoying. Still gonna play this. Okay, sure. Play the Samurai. I think trading this with a naturalist is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, play the land. Go to combat. Play both. Okay. Do I Prosperous Thief? Or I just play the Trespassers out? I think I'm gonna Thief. Bounce. Do some damage. Get some mana. Cast Sushi. They could have enchantment-based removal, which is a problem. But, I mean, do the damage that we can. I believe we're the aggro, although the naturalist is going to make this tough. All the lifelinkers are also going to make this tough. Okay. Play you. I think we swing all. Every attacks. Okay, I'm okay with that trade. I'm not gonna do that, so we'll hit. We'll just play our big guy. Or do we just play this? I think we're gonna play this. This is useful for locking down anything that's going to prevent lethal. That's Eraser. Okay, sure. So this makes sense. Play you. Did I counterspell? Play. Good play. We'll attack with Sushi. Oh, they're gonna power that up. Interesting. I still attack with the Tsushi. I don't mind trading this for the Fang of Shigeki. That's a fine trade. Oh, oops. I made a mistake. The Fang had to go first. That's what I get for clicking too quickly through. If they have removal, that's gonna suck. I think that's gonna be the end of the game here, but we'll see. It's gonna be a hard race for me to win. Double Jukai Naturalist is a doubly hard race for me to win. It's fine. The Trespasser will hold them down. Let's go to attack. I'll play this as a blocker. Annoying. Block. Means that Atsushi is just going to be bounced around indefinitely, but that's fine. Go to combat. Keep hitting with Atsushi. uselessly. We'll play the Steel Breaker. Turn. So this can become a 5/5. Okay, that's annoying. But I can finish off the Naturalist if they try to roll. Okay. Play this. Tap down this guy. Go to combat. Attack. Attack. Yeah. Okay. I'm okay with that. I meant to kill that before. It's my mistake that I didn't. Our blocker's up to 5, so that should be able to take out the Naturalists if they draw a land. They have removal if they scry to the top. It's fair. They definitely have the means to get past me now. Oh, well, now they have this guy. Yeah, that's a pretty great set of tricks you got there. This is not good. My opponent definitely has the lead now. They just keep getting lands back and re-triggering. And getting that. That's really good. That's worth a nice. Yeah, I don't think I can race this. With that sushi lockdown, I am kind of toast here. Yeah, it's about as much as a combo as you can get with this group. Okay, that's not the worst. I wish I could sack, but I can't. So we'll just have to do it like this. Pass this. Take this. Go to combat. Attack. 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 No, not the ground. In the air and that guy. The annoying part is that they can just get it back with this. So I'm trading this for nothing. So I take the hit. No box. Fortunately, I don't know how I can race this with that Tameshi gone. I need removal for Tameshi. That can stabilize me. Removal for Tameshi. Play this and attack with the flyers. They're gonna gain 8 no matter what, so I might as well trade. And then it's not really trading. I mean, they're gonna get 1 out of this, but what am I gonna do, right? Yeah. This is a sick combo. That's another land. The writings on the wall, right? Look, this kind of card advantage I don't think I can overcome. So we're gonna just go to full combat. We're gonna take whatever we can. We're out. By take whatever we can, I just mean we're gonna kill one creature to get further on the quest. Sure, this is fine. I get to kill two. Okay, you got me. Well, I needed removal that I did not get, and I lost, but, you know, I came out ahead with 4-3. We got 3 packs to open. Alright. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of choices here because we have 2 of these wild cards, so I think the first pick is going to be Colossal Sky Turtle. It's just a little bit of everything. It's great at 2, great at 3, great at 7, and it has Ward if you can get it out. Great. Easy. Alright, Ishin is not a first pick, even though it's a rare and it seems cool. It just, I think that it's going to need too much other help for it to be good. I think amongst all of these, it's not the Uprising or Renegade, although that's kind of cool. I think the Moonstairs Specialist is just generally good, and I think it should be the first pick in this particular pack. Alright, between all of these, nothing is super exciting. This is only really good if you can get the cards that enable, like Channel or the Network Disruptor, or whatever the network thing that lets you draw and discard is. So that's only good in that particular case. I think the Goshen Tai of the different shrines is probably one of the stronger ones because you can just create a 1/1 every turn. It's slow, yes, but I think it is good enough to take first out of this pack. Although, you know, I wouldn't mind gambling on this and trying to pull off all the combos with this. But that is it for me. Let me know what you thought about the Seal Deck build and the games. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.